Autumn in Brooklyn. Emily had always imagined New York as a city of second chances, and after her recent heartbreak, she desperately needed one. She moved to Brooklyn in late September, when the leaves had just started to turn and the air hinted at the coming chill of fall. Her new apartment was small but charming, perched above a cozy neighborhood bookstore that smelled like old pages, vanilla and cinnamon. She spent her first few weeks lost in the rhythm of the city, exploring coffee shops, walking unfamiliar streets, and spending long hours reading by her window. Brooklyn felt like a world of its own, loud, bustling, a little chaotic, yet it gave her a strange sense of peace. One rainy afternoon, as the sky grumbled and people hurried under umbrellas, Emily ducked into the bookstore downstairs. She wandered the aisles slowly, running her fingers along spines of well-worn novels. As she reached for a poetry book, she bumped into someone reaching for the same one. "Sorry," she said quickly, glancing up. A pair of warm brown eyes met hers. The stranger smiled. "No worries. I guess the universe wanted us to meet in the poetry section." They both laughed. His name was Ryan. He worked part-time at the bookstore and played music at small venues across the city. He loved old jazz records, Brooklyn pizza, and oddly enough, blueberry muffins from the corner deli. The ones nobody likes. "But I swear they're magic," he insisted. They started talking, first about books, then about music, then about life. That conversation led to another the next day, and the next. Before long, they were inseparable. Mornings became coffee dates. Afternoons meant walking through Prospect Park, watching the leaves change color like a living painting. Evenings were spent on Emily's tiny balcony, wrapped in blankets, listening to Ryan strum his guitar while the city hummed below. It wasn't the kind of love that exploded. It grew slowly, like ivy climbing up old brick. It was tender, safe, real. One evening in late October, as the golden hour faded into dusk, they stood under a canopy of trees in the park, surrounded by the crunch of fallen leaves. Ryan looked at Emily, a soft smile playing on his lips. "You know," he said quietly, "meeting you felt like turning the page and finally finding the chapter I've been searching for." Emily's heart swelled. She didn't say anything. She didn't need to. She leaned in, resting her head against his shoulder, knowing in that moment that she had finally found the kind of love she had only read about in books. And just like that, in the heart of Brooklyn, among falling leaves and borrowed poetry, Emily found her second chance, and it was more beautiful than she ever imagined.